Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton. There's Chris Olave. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Or if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 44, Dalton. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Play action now. Dalton. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd and goal, Dalton. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. What's good on the extra point? And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I feel like my man momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Dalton. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and 10 for Dalton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Dalton. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.